Hi Sagittarius, it's Karen, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really, really well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. And this weekly reading is a way to capture the energies and messages for you to help out in some way. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the Major Arcana, and we have the Knight of Swords in terms of your awareness. So the Hierophant looks like we have a Pope here on his chair, making a blessing, having his disciples, teaching and informing the group that decides to follow this religious figure. So a Hierophant can be someone who is a leader within a group, educational, government, religious, whatever it may be, someone who has knowledge and who imparts knowledge. And more often than not, it's the code or the rules or society's traditions or conventions for that particular group. So when we see the Hierophant, we're thinking of someone with experience, with knowledge, that can either act as a guide or counsel, or can be a focus for you this week on these conventions of society, the traditions, marriage, going to school, following a certain path. Sometimes it's tricky trying to fit in to the norm and the path that is expected. And other times we have to try to figure out how we're going to fit, or if we're going to break free of the expectations of a group to follow our own course and to chart really our own way that is an individualized way. So we have some thinking here that the Hierophant would have maybe giving you the dogma or the doctrine of work hard, sacrifice, put your head down, and you'll have reward in life. Eventually you'll get your success. And so some may break free of that thinking and may choose to break free of that thinking. So this week is a week where the idea of traditions and values and the group ideal comes into play for you. So with that, we have the Knight of Swords. And so this Knight of Swords is in full motion, gray skies and all. The horse looks like it's wheezing. He's working hard. And the Knight looks excited and focused on getting into battle, getting right into things, regardless of what the weather may be like outside. And so what does this tell us? Often we jump right in order to right wrongs. We jump in to defend the truth, to find the truth, to bring fairness to an issue. When we're looking at the swords, we're looking for clarity, we're looking for information. And we're using this powerful sword to make wise decisions by using our head as well as our heart, but mostly our head and our strong passion and desire to see things through with integrity and with honesty. So when I look at this card, I sometimes think of the Knight of Swords would be the first one to go after the damsel in distress who's locked up in the tower or something. That this is the knight who would say, I'm off, I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to right this wrong. So you may find yourself in a situation, and perhaps it's related to conventions, expectations, rules of society and whatnot, where you are having to kind of figure out what's the right move here. What's the just move, the most truthful move. So in terms of guidance, we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Nine of Swords Looks like the person here sitting up in bed, head in hands, worry, sleeplessness, stress, feeling guilty, feeling uncertain. It's enough to keep you up at night, and perhaps it's just so many thoughts that are shuffling through your head that it's hard to sleep, it's hard to find peace. And so this can be exhausting, it can be tiring, it can be the result of a lot of thinking and things going on in your life this week, that you have to deal with this, that you feel that there's something out there that's keeping you up at night. It's the worry is significant. And so how do we get out of that? Well, we have to really just think of the sun rising the next day. We put our feet on the floor. We walk. We make sense of what we have. We keep things simple, perhaps. And that maybe can get us out of a stressed out state. So with this Nine of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is a card of giving and receiving. We see the nicely dressed merchant here doling out the coins to the people who are on their knees, who are begging. He holds the scales. So again, we're talking about balance and we're talking about fairness. He's holding those scales. He's going to give you just what you need, perhaps to get you back on your feet. So it's a matter of perspective. Where do you see yourself in this, in this illustration? Are you in need? Are you having stress that you have to ask for assistance, ask for help? Or are you in a position to be able to offer help, to do so, to get people by? It is always a little curious, the scale, because when we help people, we're not really measuring out our amount of energy. We're doing it from the kindness of our heart. So always a curious piece of this illustration. Does it go to control? Is it about having control or dominion over these people? So guidance, find a way to lessen your worries. If you need help, ask for help. If you're in a position to help others, then do so. It may alleviate some of your stress. So in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Magician, major arcana. So the Queen of Pentacles is a motherly type of energy, connected to earth, finds abundance in earth, is resourceful, careful, loving, and compassionate, reaching out to those who are in need and not having to be asked, probably more than likely, and particularly if it's a loved one or family member. This queen is capable of doing great things at home and at the office and volunteer-wise as well. So, she's got her eye here on the pentacle. So while she's helping others, being mindful of others, and being very successful, she's also very resourceful, and she knows how to stretch a dollar. She knows how to shop for a bargain. And it's important to this queen to be surrounded by beauty, comfort, and security as well. So this week may be a week where you do something to beautify your home, or you make a home improvement, or you do something to create a little pampering within your life. And maybe that's what you need after having the Nine of Swords and some stress, is that you need some self-care and some treats for yourself that you can do for yourself. Hot tea, maybe staying a little bit longer in bed, or letting family members serve you, something like that. So then we have, with your possible outcome, we have the Magician. And the Magician stands here with his hand raised, with the wand pointed at the sky or the universe or the source. And he really is the lightning rod for creativity, for inspiration. From above, as is below. So what is this? He's channeling the inspiration, the initiative, as if to say, I have this idea, I'm going to bring it to life. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to create it. So I have everything that I need, and I'm going to rely on my talent, my skill, my training, my experience, everything that I have in front of me I can use in order to design my blueprint and in order to take steps. When we see the magician, we believe in faith, and that's having self-faith. We also know that, there's initiative goes with this magician. Because if you don't have the initiative to get the plan started, it's simply a dream. It's a possibility. It's potential. And it's unrealized. It only becomes realized when you make the move, when you see things clearly in your head, and when you allow the universe to tell you the blessings that you have, which is the blessings of your talents and the resources in front of you, that you can use these things to create a desired life, a life that you seek, a life that you visualize. So, what do we see? We see this week some big ideas with the magician and with the Hierophant, which is the traditional structure where we either need support from someone who's an elder or respected, experienced person from a group that you trust, or are you thinking of how you fit in and maybe you don't fit in a certain path, into doing what's right, maybe looking for the truth within a situation. That truth may keep you up at night, or concerns may keep you up at night. You may need to have and ask for help. You may be in a position to help. And here's this loving energy of the Queen, thoughtful, kind, considerate, compassionate, but also likes nice things and is going to work hard in order to achieve them and to create a comfortable environment. And then nicely, we see the magician, which is, you go through a lot of growth as a person, and then you realize that you really do hold the key and that you have to design what you want to do. So let's get a little more information from the oracle cards, and this will be an affirmation for the week. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Well, for some of you that will resonate, for those that have children. For others that don't have children, I'm going to pick another one. And we'll see what the message is. Just another secondary message, that's all. Inner goddess, Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Self-care with the Queen of Pentacles. Treating yourself, not skimping on comfort. And then finally, let's choose a card for love. I love you. These are very important words. So whether you're telling your family, your spouse, your friends, your pet, 3 powerful words, I love you. Hopefully said with sincerity and with kindness in your heart. So Sagittarius, this is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here with this reading. If you did, please subscribe. If you haven't already, like this video, share this video, comment below. Have a great week and a very happy new year, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.